Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschool-ology. Sorry the lighting's not so great today. I've been trying to get to filming this video and it's just not been happening, and today is a stormy, rainy day and it's super dark and cloudy, but this is the time that I have to film, and so I'm going to film. So sorry for shadows or weird lighting today in this video. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got an 8th grader, 4th grader, kindergartner, and preschooler. They are all schooling. I don't normally preschool, but she's just so eager to be involved that we are doing kind of a simplified version of what my kindergartner is doing, and they are kind of doing school together. But today's video is all about my 8th grader. We picked up spelling connections from Zahner Bloser, and I wanted to give you guys, I've done a first look video. I'll link it here and down in the description, but I wanted to give you guys an update now that we have been using it. So let's dive in. Okay, so we've been using the Zahner Bloser. I got the 6th grade, which is the highest grade that the new books go up to. I think these are 2002 or 2020 or something like that. So the updated ones, at least on Rainbow Resources where I picked this up, they only go up to 6th grade for the new edition. So I don't have experience with anything like the older editions. This is our first time using it, and I did get the 6th grade level. She's in 8th grade, but you know, I felt like this was a good level for her to start on because spelling is not necessarily her strongest suit. The reason I picked it up is because it's not just spelling. It also contains like word study type things, which is kind of what I was interested in. A lot of things that we've used in the past have focused solely on spelling, and we haven't done a ton of vocabulary, mostly because I didn't really see that much of a need for it. Like, her vocabulary is pretty good. She has a pretty wide range of vocabulary, and she's pretty good at context clues and things like that. But I decided she's in 8th grade. We're about to move on to serious English. It's time for us to really make sure she has a handle on these things. And so I wanted to go ahead and pick this up because it was more. So what you guys are waiting to hear, do I love it? No. Do I like it enough to continue doing it? Yes. Am I using it the way that it is specifically laid out? No. Have I found a way to adapt it to fit our homeschool? Yes. So you guys, if you've been around at all, you know that I always say, now I stole this from Making Everyday Magic, but it's the perfect thing. Curriculum is your tool, okay? So we use it as a tool. There's probably very little that I use exactly how it is laid out to be used, because we adapt it to use it how it works for us. So we of course have done that in this case, like we do with everything. Do I love it? I don't love it. I don't think it's perfect. I think it is a little more worksheety than we're used to doing, but there's a time and a place for that, and she does need to get used to that. The one reason, I guess the main reason why I can't say I love it is because there's a whole section of the book where I cannot find the answers in the teacher manual at all, and this is a weak area for me. I'm just a natural writer. I'm a terrible speller, but I'm a natural reader and writer, so this is not my strong suit. I don't know, I'm a terrible speller, so the phonics part of it is confusing to me still to this day, and so I need my handheld. I need to know exactly what to tell her the answers are. I need the answers, and there's a section I'm going to show you guys in a minute where it does not give you answers, or at least I have not found, perusing this entire book, I have not found where the answers are to that section. So that is a big reason of why I don't love it, because when I get a teacher's manual, especially a teacher's manual that I spent a lot of money on, because just the workbook itself is $20, but the set together was $110 ish. I'm rounding. And so I spent a lot of money on the teacher's manual, and like to the point where I contemplated, do I even need the teacher's manual? Like I almost just got the workbook because the workbook isn't expensive, but the teacher's manual was very expensive. So it is very expensive, and it does not include all of the answers, at least as far as I can find. So that is a big negative for me. Like I need all the answers. I buy a teacher's manual because it has the answers in it, because I don't know everything. I'm not an English teacher. I don't know everything. So that is a really big negative that I'm really not liking about this program. The rest of it is okay. I like it enough. We like it enough to continue using it. We are going to continue using it. So it's not going away. It's just not, I hate to say the word perfect because nothing can be perfect, but it's not meeting my standards or my expectations of what I wanted it to be. But we are continuing to use it, and we do like it enough. And so I'm going to kind of show you guys inside a little bit of like, now that I'm using it, how we're using it, and show you that part that I can't find. And then I'll meet you guys back here at the end. All right. So again, I apologize. I still haven't found a good way to do down shoots. But so what we are how we are using it, I'm not going to show you the work that she's done already. But how we're using it is, it starts with Unit 3. It gives you the word list. I love that it has it in like book print and then cursive, because we didn't spend a whole lot of time on cursive, so I like that she's like learning how to like read cursive here. We've spent some time on it, but not a ton, which that is going to be changing. I'll update you guys on that later. But this right here, the sorted piece, this is what I cannot find anywhere in the teacher manual. So this page in the teacher manual, let me pull it up. This is what the page looks like in the teacher manual. So you can see the student side. Here's the student side right here. And then it has the sort. There is nowhere here where this is answered. It doesn't give you the answers to that. And then I went to the back of the book, and it goes to unit 36, and then the only thing it has in the back of the book is these sheets to show you the letters, which I don't even need in the teacher manual. It's in the student book. I don't know why I need it here. And then it shows you how to use a dictionary and a thesaurus, which is also in the student book. And then it gives you this skills overview. And then that's it. That's all that's left. The skills overview, and then I guess there's technically an index. So I cannot find anywhere in this where the answers to this section is, and I don't know the answers. That's not something that I can do. So it does give you a little bit of like a teach here, but it's not enough information for me. I even tried going to the QR code, could not find the answers there either. So don't like that at all. So we are skipping this page because I don't know how to find the answers for her. It's too hard for her. Not too hard for her, but it's like, she could probably do it, but I don't know the right answers. And if she's doing it and getting the answers wrong, I don't know how to tell her if it's right or wrong. And so why do it? So, but all the other pages have some kind of like fill in the blank section. And so that all the answers are in the teacher manual for the other pages. So we are using the other pages, and we are basically doing 1 page a day. However, we are doing other writing activities, so I do have her go through here and find the mistakes and everything, but she doesn't rewrite it. And we are just doing 1 page a day. So like this page again says spell with the long I, but the answers are in the book. So it's not like we're not covering that at all. It's just I'm only using the ones that are in the book. And there may be a page or two where I like look and I'll be like, this really isn't going to help anything, and this is more busy work, and we just don't do that. So that is how we've been using it, and we're going to continue using it that way. Are we going to get through this whole book in the year? Because there's 205 pages. We're skipping 1 page every unit. So will we get through this whole entire book? Maybe not. I might skip ahead a little bit if I'm thinking she's, that was Play-Doh. If I'm thinking she's like doing okay on it. So, but we do like it enough to keep using it. Now, I did say in my other book that I did like the cover. Like, they have a nice soft feel to them and they're nice and thick. But one thing I'm noticing now that we're using it is that the workbook pages are really thin. Like, they're super thin. And so when she's writing on it, it's like not a very, like it's getting bumpy from the other side, and it tears. You can see here, it tears so easily. So I'm not really enjoying the quality of this. I bought many other workbooks in this $20 range, and the quality is far superior. So I know these are produced for like more of a public school setting, and I understand trying to keep costs low and all of that when you're buying a whole bunch of them, but it costs the same as my Fix It Grammar workbook, and the Fix It Grammar workbook is way better quality. So that being, that's one thing that I don't love. And then the pages in the teacher's manual that is supposed to last you for a long time, right, are the same thin kind of paper that tears really easily. So if I was a teacher, a public school teacher, and I was going to be using this book over and over and over again, like, the likelihood of me tearing the pages is pretty likely because they're super thin. So I don't love that. So that's part of the reason why I can't say that I love this program. So again, we don't hate it. We don't hate it. We do like it. It is helpful. It is helping her. So for all of those reasons, we are going to continue to do it. I am probably I might try it again with some of my younger kiddos even. Maybe start with some of the younger levels with some of them. We're not there yet. We're not ready for that yet, but maybe I would. It's not that I wouldn't use it again. It's that it's not my favorite thing that I've ever used. Like, there are many improvements that I could make to it, but that's not enough to make me not use it, if that makes any sense at all. So the spelling connections, my overall vote is we're keeping it. We're going to continue to do it. It doesn't take very long, which is something that is helpful, especially for that specific student. If things take too long, she gets frustrated, so she can do it in just a few minutes. And it is helping. Like, I am seeing her understand some of these concepts a little bit better, or maybe like her spelling, it is helping her spelling. She's like, oh, I didn't know that word was spelled that way. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it's spelled. Like some of the more challenging words that are spelled weird, that don't make any sense for the phonics, which is why I'm like, half the phonics rules don't even apply to these words. And then you're telling me to apply phonics rules to them, and I don't know how to answer this. So anyways, that was probably got a little rambly there. If you guys have any questions, like specific questions about it, I'm happy to answer them down in the comments. Like I said, we're going to continue using it. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. It's good enough to get the job done, and good enough to get the job done is working for us right now. I think that's it for me today. So I hope you will subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, you can always find us over on Instagram at Homeschoolology, and I hope you will come back and chat with me again soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.